Give us an idea of how different a guy you are from the lad that left to go down to England all those years ago.
Yeah, I would say I'd never left home really, just in Kirkcaldy. I was there my whole life, and then how much of a change it was to go down south to London, like probably one of the busiest places in the world. So just, it was sort of surreal going down there, not having anyone there, my family, and then to come back up now, I've got two little girls, got a family to look after. It's just total different side of it that I never expected to see.
How has it changed you on and off the field then, apart from obviously the change in the domestic situation?
I think off the pitch, obviously you've got to that family to go home to after training. You're not just, and also you're playing for them as well. You've got to try and make a career for them to provide for your family. It's not just about yourself anymore, just playing for the fun of it. It's your career at the end of the day, and you want to do as best as you can for yourself and for them.
What about in terms of you as a player? How do you think the game has evolved and changed? What do you think you offer this team now? What do they think? What do you think they want you to offer?
Well, obviously when I was up here before, I was playing in Scottish League One, playing on the right wing as well. So I was a lot smaller than I am now. I was just a young lad, and to come back up now, back up the road, just I'm a lot more of a presence now, a bit bigger, and I think that's why they brought me in, just because they know I can be that focal point up front, and I can also play off either side, so I'm just quite versatile in my game, and that's something we've discussed as well at length.
Did you keep tabs on the league, and did you watch it and think, I can make an impact in that League One?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I was in League One last season in England, and I thought, we can see what happens, and maybe I can try this league one day, but I didn't think it'd be this soon. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely a lot different, but yeah, I think I could definitely make an impact at Hibs in this league.
How important were those spells out on loan over the last couple of years for you, Kieron?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was at Fulham under 18s, under 21s, and then I thought I need to go and do something somewhere else, and that's why I went on loan to Northampton, and it went a lot better than what I thought it would. The first season was obviously League Two, and it was I wasn't expecting to play as much as I did. Then I went on to play 40 odd games, and I was delighted with that first season, and then just sort of had to build on it from there. I knew if I went back there, the league above, I would play, and the manager said I would play. So I just had to get as many games as I could, and obviously I'm only 21 still, and I've played almost 100 EFL games, so I'm happy with that, and yeah, hopefully we can just build on that and continue to improve.
It's League One, League Two, is it a case of having to grow up quite quickly physically in terms of playing against these really developed players, the strength of them, and I guess these are guys who have got hundreds of games under their belts already?
No, yeah, definitely. I think League Two is totally different to League One. League Two is a lot rougher, just a lot of long balls and stuff, whereas League One, there's a lot of, you've got your Portsmouths, all of them that like to play football, and it's a lot more fast-paced, technical game. But yeah, there's a lot of experienced pros in them leagues that have played 500 games, 400 games, that you come up against that know every trick in the book, and you're trying to get the better of them. And yeah.
Why the return to Scotland now then, and what really excites you about coming to Hibs at this moment?
I mean, I've spoken about it before about wanting to come home for my family, but that wasn't really at the front of my mind about them, coming home for them. It was mainly just about coming to Hibs, a club the size of Hibs that were really keen from the start of the window, wanting to sign me, and just telling me why they wanted me to be here and what I would bring and what they would help me improve. And obviously I'm only young, and I've got a lot to improve on still, and they've said that they'll help me improve my game, and hopefully I'll help them out in the future.
Did you ever feel you were close to breaking into the Fulham first team, or did it always feel like there was a door in front of you?
Yeah, I don't think I was ever close to be fair. Obviously they've got a really good squad there, and then they're in the Premier League, and a lot of the young lads, there's not a big opportunity for younger players down there, and that's just how it is. Like, they want to win every week, and that's just, I think a lot of the younger lads at Fulham just need to go on loan and do as good as they can, and just sort of expose themselves to that first team environment that they won't get at the under 21s.
How do you reflect on and view your time at Fulham? Was it a success overall, even though you didn't quite make the break?
Well, definitely. I went from Rafe, and then I went down. It was a lot of different environment. It was a lot more technical than I was used to. So I think I definitely developed a lot there in that aspect, technically, with my touch and everything. They were really focused on that aspect, and then I had to obviously build on that and go and play first team games.
You've obviously been in the Scotland under-21 set-up as the next step to try and push your way towards the full squad.
Obviously that's the aim. As of when that happens, I don't know, but just try and do as much as I can, and hopefully one day I can get my chance.
Obviously Celtic took a debut. You're hoping to maybe make your first start this weekend?
Obviously I got injured last game of last season, so I've been playing catch up a little bit. I've not had a pre-season really, and I played 30 minutes on Sunday, which I was really happy with. That was my first game of the season, and I've not really played, so I'm not really expecting to start that game, but who knows.
What did you make of the intensity of Celtic and obviously the atmosphere there at Easter Road?
I mean, I wasn't really sure what to expect. It's tough. It's easy watching it on the TV rather than running about chasing them. So yeah, I mean that's the best you play against in this country, and yeah. So they're the sort of players you want to aspire to play with. Do you know what I mean? They play in the Champions League every year, and it's tough competition to play against them. So yeah.
Can I just check, did you cross paths with Fabio Carvalho and Harvey Elliott in the Fulham centre? Because they were similar age, I know.
Yeah, I think Harvey moved on before I came, and then Fabio was sort of with the first team when I went in there.